Hello future graduates, welcome to my channel. If you are a fourth year student preparing for your upcoming exit exam, you are in the right place. And in today's video, we are going to break down key GIS and remote sensing questions to help you successfully pass the upcoming exit exam in confidence. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss out on expert study tips, exam strategies, and more to help you in crush your academic goals. Let's get started. The first question is, which one of the following is not GIS software available in today's market? Bear in mind, the question is not GIS software available in today's market. A. ArcInfo, B. Lewis, C. ArcView, D. SPSS. Let me give you a detailed explanation. ArcInfo is one of a GIS software that helps to analyze any spatial data. B. Lewis is also one of the integral part of GIS software. It mainly focuses on integrated land and water resource information system. So this is GIS software. ArcView is the oldest version of GIS, and SPSS is one of the statistical package for social scientists. It helps to analyze any types of statistical analysis. It helps to compute both descriptive and inferential statistics. So the answer is SPSS because the question is not GIS software. Question number 2. GIS have many alternative names used over the year with respect to range of applications. A. Environmental Information System or AIS. B. Resource Information System. C. Planning Information System. D. Management Information System. The answer is Environmental Information System. Question number 3. Which one is the activity exists under data processing technique? As you know, data processing technique contains multiple steps. A. Transfer of data. Data can be transferred from one device to another device, and it can also transfer from one data type to the other data type. This is correct. Transform spatial data. We have the potential to transfer one spatial data to the other spatial data. For instance, we can convert vector data to raster data. This is rasterization. When we convert raster to vector, we call it vectorization. So data transformation is one of the data processing technique. C. Capture. Yeah, we can capture our spatial data using GPS or satellite or any platform. D. All. So the answer is all. Question number 4. Identify wrong one about global positioning system. A. It is a system of Earth orbiting satellites transmitting precise timed signal. Yes. GPS consists of Earth orbiting satellite which contains 24 satellites that is orbiting around the world. B. It provides direct measurement of position on the surface. Yeah, it provides access to directly measure a position of any geographic phenomena on the surface. C. It is very accurate but too expensive to cover wide area. This is not correct. This is wrong because GPS have its own limiting factor in terms of accuracy. Sometimes it can be deviate 3 to 5 meters. It is highly dependent on the quality of GPS instrument, but it is not expensive and it is not perfect. Garmin is the name of the market leading for GPS receiver. E. None. So the answer is C. Question number 5. Rank divides the world into array of cells and assign attribute to the cells. A. Spatial data. B. Raster data. C. Attribute data. D. Vector data. If certain feature is divided in terms of cell or pixel, we call it raster data. So this is raster data. Raster data is very crucial for representing continuous feature, whereas vector data helps to represent a discrete feature. And vector data have representation of point, line, and polygon, and raster data is represented by pixel element or picture or pixel. Question number 6. The size of area that a single raster cell represents is called scale. Scale is simply the ratio between map distance and ground distance. There are small scale map, medium scale, and large scale map. This is not the answer. B. Triangular cell. C. Raster resolution. D. Hexagonal cell. The answer is raster resolution. Raster resolution means the resolution of a picture element or a pixel. For instance, Landsat have 30 meter by 30 meter spatial resolution. So size of area that a single raster cell represents is called raster resolution. Question number 7. Which one of the following is true about raster representation? A. Efficient representation of topology. B. Efficient image processing. C. Adapt well scale change. D. Allow representing networks. So the answer is PB. Let's explain one by one. Efficient representation of topology is the main characteristics of vector data instead of raster data. So effective for image processing is the main characteristics of raster data. So scale is related to vector instead of raster. Raster is resolution. So network analysis is mainly computed with the help of vector data. So the answer is B. Question number 8. Which of the following function predict unknown values using known values at nearby location? A. Buffer. B. Interpolation. C. Overlay. D. Connectivity. The answer is interpolation. Interpolation is one of a technique of predicting unknown value by considering a known value. As you know, the first law of geography is the first law of geography, which is explained by tabular theory, is the nearer object is more similar. So to predict unknown values, we can use the known values around that point. So the answer is interpolation. Question number 9. There is unseemly solid waste management in our town, and if you get a chance to do research in the title called landfill site selection, suppose that you will have 5 variables. Look, we have 5 variables. From this, distance to road and distance to the main river are 2 major variables. So which function will help you to do your analysis for the 2 indicator variables? A. Overlay function. B. Neighborhood function. C. Connectivity function. D. Network analysis. The answer is overlay function. To compute any modeling, overlay function is one of the parameter. For instance, if we do have 5 or 6 variables with different weights, we worked using weighted overlay function or any other parameters. So overlay function is the answer. Question number 10. Among the following required data sources for GIS, which one is characterized by lack of availability, out of date, inconsistency in map, production time, and inaccurate, that is A, satellite image, B, analog map, C, ground survey with GPS, D, aerial photograph. The answer is analog map. Analog map is mainly characterized by out of date because analog map will prepare in a certain time interval and it cannot be changed over time. It can be inconsistency, the map making technique may vary over time. So the analog map is the answer. Question number 11. Blank refers to value at the intersection of network of regularly spaced horizontal and perpendicular lines. If you have horizontal and perpendicular lines, we make it a pixel or we make it a grid. So a pixel, this is a pixel, picture element. Picture element is the other name of pixel. Grid, we call it grid because it consists of vertical and horizontal lines. So the answer is E, all. Question number 12. Which one of the following is true about vector representation? A, complex data structure. B, overlay operation is more difficult to implement. C, difficult in representation of topology. D, allow representing net. So the answer is allow representing networks. Question number 30. Factors that can degrade GPS signal and thus affect accuracy, including the following except one. A, ionosphere and troposphere delay. Yeah, the GPS signal can be affected by the atmospheric structure of the area. Ionosphere is found in the upper top part of atmosphere. Signal multipass. C, number of satellites visible. D, international degradation of satellite signal. E, none of the above. So the answer is none of the above because all have its own significant contribution for degraded signals. Number 14. The area up which waterfall and networks through which is traveled to an outlet are referred to as A, drainage system, B, watershed, C, basin, D, catchment, E, all. The answer is all. As you know, the term drainage system, watershed, basin, and catchment area are often used interchangeably in hydrology and geography, depending on the context and scale of analysis. All these terms refer to area where water flow over land surface, covering to a single outlet, such as a river, lake, or ocean. Mainly it is related to a river, so drainage system mainly refers to the network of rivers, streams, and channels through which water flow to an outlet. On the other hand, watershed is typically referred as a smaller land area that drain water into a particular stream or river at a specific location. Basin is also defined as a larger geographic area to collect water flowing into a central outlet, such as a major river or any water area. The other is catchment. Catchment is very similar to watershed. It refers to the area of land where water collect and drain into a common outlet. So all the alternatives are very similar, and the answer is E, all. Question number 15. In which era about history of GIS were available for more than 1 million users? Launch of Iconos and QuickBird satellites. Both Iconos and QuickBird satellites are high-resolution commercial satellites. They provide high quality of satellite image and introduction of Google Earth and mobile mapping. A, era of exploration. B, era of innovation. C, era of commercialization. D, none of the above. So the answer is era of exploration, mainly from 1990s to 2000, is characterized by the widespread adoption and commercialization of GIS technology, and both Econs and Kuiper are the commercialization satellites. So the answer is simply era of exploitation. Sorry, instead of exploration, era of exploitation. Question number 16. An operational GIS has a series of components that are combined to make the system work. Identify the one which is not: A, hardware, software, people, data, none of the above. This is related to the components of GIS. Component of GIS is hardware is one of the component of GIS. There is input device and output device. This is hardware. Software is helpful to manage our spatial data like ArcGIS, Quantum GIS, and other proprietary and non-proprietary softwares are helpful to manage our spatial data. People and data is also components of GIS. So the answer is none of the above. Question number 17. Which one of the following are people who use GIS to conducting business, performing professional services, and making decisions? A, viewers. B, general users. C, GIS specialists. D, GIS technology. The answer is GIS users. This is simple. Question number 18. Which one of the following is not correct about satellites? A, about 1,100 satellites are in use today. B, 60% of satellites which are working today is used for communication and broadcasting. C, the first satellite launched to the space is in 1957 by Russia. D, the first satellite launched to the space took the responsibility of weather forecasting. E, none of the above. Okay, let's give you explanation about each items. The first item A is about 1,100 satellites are in use today. This is a reasonable approximation. As of recent data, thousands of satellites are in orbit. So this is true. B, 60% of satellites which are working today in use for communication and broadcasting. This is also true. C, the first satellite launched to space in 1957 by Russia. This is true. The Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1 on October 4, 1957, making the beginning of a space age. D, the first satellite was launched to the space took responsibility for weather forecasting. This is incorrect. The first satellite that was launched by Russia in October 4, 1957 was not carried out a mission of weather forecasting. So the answer is simply D. Question number 19. One of the following is not belong to the characteristics of visible region of a spectrum. A, occupies a relatively large portion in electromagnetic spectrum. No, this is not correct. B, there is only portion of spectrum that we can associate with a concept of color. Yes, blue, green, and red are known as a primary color of wavelengths of the visible spectrum. Yes, this is a window where the optical remote sensing operates. Yes, so the answer is A. Question number 20. For study applications of remote sensing includes the following except one. A, reconnaissance mapping. In for study, reconnaissance mapping is fundamental, so this option is correct. B, lithological mapping. Lithological mapping refers to the study of mapping of rock types and geological formations, which falls under geology rather than forestry. It is not typically a forced application of remote sensing. So this is the answer. Commercial forestry is related to the application of forestry. Environmental monitoring is also incorporated within forestry application. So the answer is B. Question number 21. Which one of the following scattering, which one diminishes the contrast in photos and thus has a negative effect on possible for interpretation? A. Mild scattering. B. Selective non-selective scattering. C. Real-light scattering. D. A and C. The answer is A. Mild scattering. Let me give you a brief explanation about scattering. As you know, scattering is the redirection of the upcoming electromagnetic energy. So mild scattering is caused by particles that are roughly the same size as a wavelength light, such as water droplets or dusts in atmosphere. It tends to scatter light in all directions. Whereas non-selective scattering happens when scattered particles are much larger than the wavelengths of the light, whereas relay scattering is caused by smaller particles like within the atmosphere. When you are observing the effect of blue light, so my scattering, relay scattering and non-selective scattering is a type of scattering. So the answer for this question is A. Question number 22. Many users can use the same data at the same time. This statement indicates the reason for the use of a database management system. A. Support very large dataset. B. Support concurrent use. C. Maintain data correctness. D. Provide high-level quality language. The answer is support concurrent use. The answer is B. Support concurrent use. As you know, a database management system allows a multiple user to access and use the same data at the same time without interference. This is a key feature that ensures efficient and smooth operation in multi-user environment. It manages access control, logs and transactions to ensure that users can work concurrently without causing data corruption or inconsistencies. Question number 23. Which of the following is correct about spectral reflectance of vegetation, bare soil, and water body? A. When leaves dry out, reflectance in the green portion of a spectrum is higher. B. Vegetation may reflect up to 50%, soil up to 30 to 40%, while water reflects at the most 80% of the incoming radiation. C. Surface reflectance from bare soil is dependent on so many factors that is simple to give one typical soil reflectance curve. D. Water reflects electromagnetic energy in a visible up to the near infrared beyond 1200 nanometer. All energy is observed. So the answer is B. Question number 24. Among the following sensor, one is different. Image spectrometer. B. Imaging radar. C. Thermal scanner. D. Radiometer. From the available options, A. Image spectrometer. This is optical sensor that captures data across multiple wavelengths. Image radar is non-optical sensor that uses radar wave to detect and map surface features. Unlike optical and thermal sensors, radar does not rely on sunlight. So the answer is imaging radar. B is the answer. Okay, the final question number 25 is which one is not true about spectral reflectance curve? A. Energy rich in the surface is called radiance. B. The energy reflected by the surface is called irradiance. C. Irradiance and radiance are expressed in K over meter square. This is not the answer. This is irrelevant expression. The most remote sensing sensors are sensitive to broader wavelengths bands. So the answer is C.